guess this is what people do when they make these sorts of videos. Hello, fellow space monkeys. This is the mildly morose man, otherwise known as Dan or Dan the Man, whichever you fancy. I am here to bring you another thought-provoking video on the video game Beyond Good and Evil 2. And this is not normally what you see when you watch one of my videos, but here I am, and as some of you might have been able to tell already, there is a problem with my laptop. The fans have recently gone out, so I contacted customer support. They said that they would fix it for me, so I need to run to the post office and send it out their way. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, here we are. FedEx. I don't normally come here, but that's what they recommended. Stick around if you want to join in the discussion about whether Obsidian Entertainment, has anything to teach Ubisoft in terms of game development and those sorts of things. Alright, so that wasn't too painful. Had some really nice customer service. Donna, she was great. Got everything shipped off, and yeah, hopefully I'll get that laptop back soon. But it does mean that these next couple of videos probably won't necessarily have any gameplay in them. I'll be doing videos from my phone, editing them from my phone. So this is probably what you can expect in the next couple of weeks. Alright, I've almost made it home. I've got one more stop here at the library. Need to pick up a book by Harriet Beecher Stowe. Since my laptop is out of commission and far away off in California, I won't be able to bring you guys the same type of content that I have been for the past few months. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but the videos might consist of more FaceTime and talking about ideas. I obviously won't be able to get as much gameplay footage in there as well, but I hope you guys will stick with me. Yeah, and the original plan was to make a video looking at Metal Gear Solid to see if there was anything that Beyond Good and Evil 2 could learn from that series. I was particularly going to be looking at the 5th installment in that series, I believe. Not the survival thing that came out recently, but the one I think that just came out before that. So that plan is out of the window, obviously. But I thought I would make a video anyway, stick to my promise of making one video every Monday, once a week, until the beta comes out, which I'm looking forward to. But I wanted to bring you guys a question that I've been thinking about ever since there's been a lot of coverage on the Outer Worlds from Obsidian. So I think it was last month that the cover story for Game Informer was the Outer Worlds. And so we got a lot of new content and interviews and things like that on the game. We don't know when it's going to come out yet, but I've even said that I'll be covering the game on this channel just to see if there's anything that Beyond Good and Evil 2 could learn from the character development and the story development, the world, those types of things that are going to be happening in that game. But one thing that continued to come up again and again in interviews with game developers was that they didn't want their fans to expect too much from the game. And I thought that was such a weird thing to say. I mean, why would you make people think any less of what you're creating as a game developer? You know, don't you want them to get hyped up and excited for the new game? But this was something that, and they didn't just say it once, but it came up again and again, that they wanted their fans to sort of have lower expectations for what they were creating. You know, they said it's going to be a first player game. It's going to have a rich story. It's going to have character development, and you're going to have to make meaningful choices. But they said it's not going to be as big as something like The Witcher 3. And it's not even going to be as big as a game that they've made in the past, like Fallout New Vegas. So they're just continuing to sort of limit people's expectations for what the Outer Worlds is going to be like. Gizmo. Alright, so I'm back home after all of the excitement today, traveling around town, getting things done. But I thought I would end the video by asking you guys a question. Do you think that Ubisoft needs to start telling their fans what the game isn't? Or is it too soon? Because so far what we've seen is just sort of mind-blowing. You know, the Voyager engine looks awesome. The way that they're able to render the universe and whole planets and things like that, and even the real-time map is just pretty amazing. And I wonder if it's too early to tell us what they're not going to be able to accomplish in the game, because they're in such an early development phase. I mean, I feel like everything's sort of on the table. So they probably have all sorts of game mechanics and features and content and story that they're going to try to pack into the game, but they haven't had to start cutting features or content just yet. And so maybe they don't even know themselves what the game isn't going to be. There's probably just huge dreams for it to be an amazing game. So is it too soon for Ubisoft to start telling us, their fans, what the game isn't going to be, so that we would limit our expectations and that we would expect what they're actually going to be making, so that when we get to play Beyond Good and Evil 2, we'll be satisfied with the product that they've given us? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And do subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all things Beyond Good and Evil 2. And thanks for watching. And if you liked the video at all, give it a like. And if you didn't, give it a dislike. And I'll be sure to see you on the next one.